one.
Hello.
Yes.
Woohoo. Okay, we're on.
We're on.
We are on. I guess we'll wait as people join.
Yeah. Oh, you look beautiful.
Thanks. Decided to get dressed.
I love it. Look at you.
Yeah. So we're making ginger cookies.
Yeah. Ginger snaps. I mean, what's better than two gingers in a kitchen? Not a lot.
Ginger cookies were like, when I was growing up, they were my dad's favorite biscuits.
Yeah, what was that little ad about?
Yeah, so Wright's ginger nuts were like actually a brand, and my grandma used to have like a poster, an old poster of Wright's ginger nuts like hanging in her kitchen. So even as a child, I remember, and in like the cookie jar we had, ginger nuts, as they're called in England, were a heavy.
Oh wow! So you guys would add different kinds of nuts into the cookie?
I don't know. I actually honestly don't think the ginger nut name came from it having nuts in it. I don't know why. It was.
You like my name tag I have now?
Oh yeah, just in case.
It's official. Cooking Tuesdays with Big Red is official.
Yeah. So
and
for those who have maybe
to my new oven mitt. Shout out.
So should I introduce you?
Huh?
I'll tell people who you are so they know who we're sharing the screen with. So this is my friend Courtney, and she's been doing weekly cookie baking sessions on our other friend Secular Sabbath's page that have been doing lots of different programming during our quarantine times.
Yeah, amazing time to get all these creatives together and really get all this amazing content. Secular, our friend Genevieve has been doing a great work coordinating with everyone and getting a whole schedule together weekly.
Yeah.
So now me and Bonnie decided to do ginger cookies today.
Yeah, because we both love cooking and cookies.
Yeah. Should we get started?
Yeah. Do you want to talk us through the ingredients we're going to need? And maybe I'll hold them up as you do that.
Oh, that's a great idea. All right. So today we are going to make a vegan gluten-free ginger cookie. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be using flax meal as an egg replacement. Coconut
flax meal looks like?
Yes.
Coconut oil? I have this giant new. It's like the size of my head.
Love that. We're going to be using flour. So I'm going to be using almond flour and coconut flour.
You know, I happened to actually get them both because my neighbors kindly, they had both. So I'm not going to get oat flour. So
great.
Thank you to them.
Substitutes for flour. Bonnie was going to use oat, but now we're on the same page. So we're using almond flour and coconut flour. We're going to be using almond. I'm going to be using almond butter.
Yeah, I can't decide. I've got both.
Ooh.
It's going to be a peanut butter, almond butter battle.
Yeah. So I'm going to do almond butter, and then we have coconut sugar, which we're going to use inside the cookie as well as an outside topping.
Which I'm sure as well, if you just had a regular sugar, that'd be fine.
Yeah, for sure. It really helps get the cookie crispy at the end when we're baking them.
Nice.
And then baking soda and salt. We can also add in vanilla extract. I use vanilla powder, so...
This is liquid I have, so yeah.
Perfect. All right.
And then our gingers?
And then, so ginger, we're going to be adding in, yes.
I'm going double.
Double ginger. I'm going ginger juice.
Yeah. Today. We'll talk, when we get to that bit, we should talk about how you like to freeze your ginger juice.
Yes, of course. All right, so we're going to start by putting our ovens at 350.
350, okay.
350.
I wonder what that is in. That's probably like, I'm just guessing if you're working with Celsius. Is that I want to say that's like 160 Celsius. That could be a guess. Maybe Google it. Don't trust me. But anyway, 350 Fahrenheit on the oven.
Yes. And then we're going to start by making our flax meal egg, and we're going to melt our coconut oil. So we'll start with the flax meal. That's going to be our egg replacement for this cookie.
And so people know flax meal is basically just ground flax seed, and it's the replacement that we're using for egg because it creates this kind of like gloopy, thick consistency that like acts like a binder, like an egg does, right?
Yes. You can also use chia seed as a replacement as well, and it's the same mixture for both. So we're going to be using 1 egg as the substitute. So it's 1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon, okay.
To 2 tablespoons of water.
2 tablespoons of water, okay.
And lukewarm water works the best, but you can also use cold water. I like to use a smaller container. It's actually my roommate's ceramics.
Oh yeah, Erin.
EMK shout out. And then you want to give
Is this okay as a bowl to use?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to give it a good mixture so that everything.
I don't know if anyone can see that. I'm trying to show, but anyways. Water and seeds.
Yes. And then we're going to put that aside and come back to it.
So that's, in case anyone missed that section, it's 1 tablespoon of flaxseed, 2 tablespoons of water.
Yes.
In a little bowl.
Wow, I need you on here every Tuesday.
I know, yeah. I'm just your echo. I'm just going to repeat everything you say.
I love it. So much better.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, yeah. Just a little dialogue between the two of us.
Wow, okay. So next we're gonna melt our coconut oil, and that's gonna be 1/4 of a cup. So I melt mine in a little copper butter warmer, which is very easy to warm up stuff.
Also, just a reminder, I think this will be up for 24 hours in case people don't have all the ingredients now but want to do it at another time.
Yeah, we're actually gonna add this onto a YouTube channel, which I'm gonna start actually.
So we're doing coconut oil. How much? 1/4?
We're gonna do 1/4 cup.
1/4. Also, just to say, if some people are asking what we're doing, we're baking ginger cookies, and we're currently pretty early on. So if you want to suddenly join in, you can. We've only made a flax seed egg, and now we're measuring out our coconut oil, which is 1/4 cup of coconut oil.
Yeah, so we're gonna heat up this coconut oil. You're gonna want it on a low simmer.
Okay, so that's 1/4 cup.
Yes.
So why do we heat it up?
So we're heating up the coconut oil so it's not as hard to mix with our wet ingredients.
Okay.
It's easier to get the coconut oil to heat to make a moisture of a cookie, the moisture in the cookie.
Okay, so this is kind of like our replacement of like butter, oil, or...
Yeah. For vegan cookies, you want a replacement, and that would be an oil. Mm-hmm. You can use a different kind of oil. I stick to baking with coconut oil pretty much with all my recipes.
Yeah.
Or ghee.
I think also the beauty of coconut oil, it lasts quite long, like as in like the shelf life and stuff. You can just have it in its container.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
I mean, even putting it on your skin in the shower and stuff is really nice.
I like getting coffee grounds with coconut oil and doing like a hand scrub.
Oh, a scrub. Wow. Oh, that sounds great right now.
Good, yeah. For the amount of times I've washed my hands.
We're going to let that melt, and we're going to mix all of the dry ingredients together while that is melting.
Okay. What kind of bowl do I need?
So a medium-sized bowl. Okay.
That's good.
We're going to mix in 1 cup of the almond flour.
Okay, so I've measured mine. Okay, yeah, this is my almond flour.
Okay, great. So we're going to put 1 cup
in my big bowl.
In the big bowl. And then we are going to put in the coconut flour. I like to mix it up so that it's not as clumpy. And we're going to do 1/3 of that.
1/3. I feel like did I measure that? I like measured them before, but now I forgot what I measured. I mean, I must have. Okay, let me do it. That looks like, yeah, whatever. I'm not very good at, we speak about this a lot, but I'm not very good at following recipes. I like to mix things up and try different things. Great. So my measuring skills are not.
You're making your own recipe up all the time then.
Exactly.
Because
people are always like, oh, I can't do baking. It's too exact. It's too scientific. And I'm like, I feel the opposite. I feel like you can kind of do whatever.
Yeah, I know. I'm more of a baker than a cooker.
Yeah.
I just like the end result of a cookie.
I mean, who doesn't? So again, just a reminder to people, we're making ginger cookies.
Ginger cookies, and we're not that far ahead, so hop in.
Hop in. So I have my coconut and my almond flour.
In the bowl.
In the bowl.
Great. Now we're going to add our baking soda and our salt. Okay. So the baking soda, we're going to add half a teaspoon.
Half a teaspoon. Okay.
Great.
Yep.
And then we're going to do 2 pinches of salt.
2 pinches. So we got salt now.
Yep. Give it a little shake.
2 pinches. Okay.
Okay, great. So now we have the dry ingredients finished.
Okay.
We need to get the wet ingredients all together. So my coconut oil looks melted, so I'm going to add that in first.
Yeah, mine has like a bit, like one big, oh, that's melting. Mine has like a ton, I guess it will, it's like a little clump, but it will be fine.
All right, cool. So we're going to, what you want to always do is remeasure the 1/4 cup before you put it in the bowl to make sure that it's
I don't think I ever do that. That's a hot tip. That's good.
Yeah.
Do you think because it changes its like
it changes it? Yeah.
Ah.
Definitely changes a lot.
So we're now doing a 1/4 coconut oil back into our dry
into our next bowl.
Oh, whoa.
So we have our wet
ingredients
done. We have our wet ingredients done, and we're going to move on to the wet.
Okay, so
you need
second
a separate bowl for that, and we're going to put 1/4 of a cup into the next bowl.
Okay, separate.
This is our wet ingredient bowl.
Okay. Wow, yeah, see, that's like...
You got a lot more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a great baking tip, actually. You want to really, with the oils and the butters, once you're melting them, you want to
remeasure.
Okay. Right, so after our coconut oil, we're going to add the nut butter you choose to use. So I'm using almond butter, and we're going to use 1/4 of a cup.
I can't decide. Should I do almond butter? This one also, this almond butter is called the Philosopher's Stone Ground, which is basically the first name of the Philosopher's Stone. Look.
Wait, then we need to use that one.
I definitely need to use that. Get some themes going in. So a 1/4.
The right time to use that.
I know. I was like, I didn't even see that it's literally. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So we're doing a 1/4 cup of almond butter, any kind of nut butter you have, or even seed butter for people allergic to nuts, maybe.
Seed butter is great too.
Okay.
Any kind of nut butter.
Cool.
All right. So once we have that, you can add in your vanilla. I'm gonna grab mine out of the fridge. I like to use raw vanilla powder instead of an extract with alcohol.
Yeah, I need to get that. Where do you get that?
That's a great question. You know, this is Cody, my boyfriend's, and we've been together for almost 4 years, and still got it going. We're almost on the end.
You just gotta use things wisely.
But it goes a lot further than the...
Yeah, it really does. Like, I've only had this, like, a couple of months, and it's, like, done.
And you know what? It's so much more potent.
Yeah.
So you don't need a lot of it, which is so amazing.
So if I'm using this, how much do you think I should use?
So you should use, like, half a teaspoon.
Okay. So I know I keep repeating myself, but for people joining, we're making ginger cookies, and we're about... halfway through, I guess.
Yeah, we are.
But this will be saved if you want to tune in later, rewatch it, and bake them yourselves.
Yeah, it will be on the live page on the Secular Sabbath all day.
And it'll be probably it'll be on mine too, I guess. Wait, so do I mix these things?
Yeah. So now we're mixing. So you'll see that it becomes a very liquidy nut butter.
Yeah, because also I just remembered that almond butter is particularly runny.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's just like, I don't know why, it's like the consistency is super runny.
All right, so this is what mine looks like.
I need some glass bowls for these demonstrations. Haven't got my cooking materials down yet, but you know.
We're all learning.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny when you begin to I don't know, during this time, it's been the most, the creativity it asks of you to work with what you have and you know, or do things I never would have done because I thought that they were really time consuming. I've been doing, which has been great.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't even have enough time. I feel like I started projects from years ago and I still still need to finish them.
It's good to set goals, but yeah.
Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the ginger, which is the most important part of this cookie.
Ginger cookies.
So you can use, I would say, I didn't write it down, but I would say if you're using ground ginger powder, you're going to want to use 1 teaspoon.
Right.
So another thing me and Bonnie came up with was grating ginger with the grater into it, which I tried earlier.
I just fell. I tried to get my grater and it was attached to my phone. Okay, there we go.
And he's back.
I'm back.
Or if you have a juicer, which I did earlier, I juiced the ginger and then added that into the liquid, the wet ingredients. So
if I have both, like I do, shall I do a split of each one?
I would add in 1 teaspoon of the ground ginger into your dry ingredient bowl.
Into my dry one, okay.
Yes.
And then my flowers and
if you're gonna grate the ginger, you first want to cut off the skins.
Yeah. And
then you want to grate a little bit into the bowl. Obviously, that's going to be a little more potent than the ground ginger. So you want to kind of eye it out on on how much ginger you want. So what I did earlier was juice the ginger. Mm-hmm. And I kept adding in 1 teaspoon to the wet ingredients. Yeah. To see how gingery I would like it. So I ended up doing 3 teaspoons of the ginger.
Oh, whoa. So you that would be pretty strong.
Yeah, you know.
So I grated my ginger and I'm going to grate. I mean, I've skinned it, peeled it, and I'm going to, because I remember as well, lots of ginger cookies when I was younger had crystallized stem ginger, candy bits of ginger in. Yeah, I was thinking earlier that you could also grate it and put it on top of the cookie. Ooh, yeah. While it's cooking, which would also be really yummy. So mine smells amazing. I love ginger. I'll make sure I don't grate my hands. Okay, so I've added 1 teaspoon of ground ginger and I'm doing the mix. So how much? And I'm going to add this to my wet ingredients, right? So the wet ingredients, you want the grating. Oh, sorry, I think you froze. I've got ground, and should I do grated? Can you see me? So ground back. Ground and grated.
I'm
I've
back
got
now.
a
I
teaspoon
think
of
that's
ground.
it.
Teaspoon of
Okay,
ground?
teaspoon of ground is going in your dry ingredients and leave
Yeah.
it.
I've got now a teaspoon of
Grated
grated.
ginger.
Okay.
The grated ginger, I would do just a little bit. You know, you're gonna have to eye that out because it comes out wet
Yeah.
because of the ginger. So I would do a little bit, maybe a little chunk like this big.
Yeah, that's what I did. I've added it
Yeah.
in now, but
So you're finished.
well, I mean, I guess I've added that to my wet ingredients.
Okay, great. So moving on.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna add the wet ingredients into the dry ingredients.
Okay.
We can't forget about our flax meal egg.
Oh yeah.
So this time, oh, mine it got really stiff. Look
Yeah,
at that.
mine too. So
Wow.
yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, the flax
Yeah.
substitute of an egg gets obviously super, like the texture changes that you might notice.
Okay. So now we're gonna add in the wet ingredients to the dry.
When am I adding the flax now, or?
We're gonna add the wet ingredients first,
Okay.
and then you're gonna add in the flax meal egg. Wow. This is the best flax meal egg I've ever made.
It's because we took so long.
Yeah.
So just a reminder, we're making ginger cookies and we're now adding our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients that we mixed in 2 separate bowls.
Okay, so now you want to fold it in. The
And then the
technique.
flax.
Yeah, you got the flax in.
Okay, it's all in.
All right, it's all in. So now you're going to fold it in. The folding technique is really coming from the bottom up with the flour and kind of mixing it in. You're really just trying to get all this together.
Ooh, it's looking good.
Yeah.
Also, for people, if you do want to follow on this at another time, I think the ingredients are on Secular Sabbath page, which is the page that I'm splitting screens with now.
Yes, it is. Oh, wow. Looking good.
Looking good.
All right, so my dough is pretty all together. How's yours looking?
It's quite like, I don't know if I haven't made, how like, okay, yeah, I guess that's, yeah. I was
Good.
worried at first that mine was a bit dry, but I don't know.
It looks dry, but
But like, will it,
definitely gonna.
is that too dry? Because remember yours, because yours is ginger juice. That looks a bit dry, no?
It kind of looks about the same.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so now I have a cookie tray out with parchment paper, which you're gonna bake them on. That's the easiest to get them off. So I have this medium-sized bowl that's pretty flat out that I'm gonna fill up with coconut sugar.
Okay.
We're gonna roll the dough, the cookie dough, the little balls around in the coconut sugar, flatten them, and then put them on the tray.
Oh, so they're like sugar coated.
Yeah. This is also gonna help a lot with them becoming a little more crispier.
Okay, cool. So this bowl will be good?
Yep, perfect. And then if you have regular sugar too, it works as well.
So I'm just putting coconut sugar in a bowl to coat the cookies.
Just like that.
Okay.
Oh.
Like. Great. Okay. And I have so the baking tray that we're going to be cooking on, mine's like pretty non-stick, but as you said, you could use like a baking parchment or paper.
Yeah, I use parchment paper for all of them, so it's easier to remove the cookies.
Yeah.
Since they are a little moist.
Maybe I should do that.
This won't be
So
the
how many
juice is the move, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like I need a juicer.
I feel like if anyone is following along and has a juicer, juicing the ginger is a great idea.
And how many cookies do you think we're gonna get?
We're gonna get, this batch actually makes a lot because the cookies are gonna be a little small and thinned out. So
tell me how I should be making the cookie balls.
You can put about 10.
10, okay. So how big shall I make them? And do I just scoop them out? How does this work?
So I grabbed a little with my hands since these are easier and we're gonna be rolling and flattening with your hands.
Okay.
So I grabbed about this size of dough.
Like that much?
Yeah.
More?
Roll it around. Get a little circle going.
Ooh.
And then
see, mine is like, I worry that mine are not wet enough because they're like falling apart a little bit.
They're feeling what?
You know when it like falls apart a little bit when you're like...
Oh yeah, are they?
Oh, maybe they're fine.
It might be really
just
good.
all an experiment, you know?
Yeah. Might be because the juice, you could add a little bit of water.
Or do I add a little bit more coconut oil? No.
Yeah, you could do that. I feel like the coconut oil is pretty on point though.
Yeah, okay, I'll just
use 1/4.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So I now
roll
roll
this
this in
pop
coconut sugar.
Coconut sugar.
Okay.
And you're gonna roll it around so it gets coated.
Oh, that's satisfying.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Okay, so now this is coated.
Okay, so now it's coated with sugar. And you're gonna take it onto your hand with your other hand and flatten it out. Really flatten it out so that it's
like more than that?
thin.
Oh, wow, okay. That good?
Yep. And then put it on the tray.
Cool.
And then we move on to our next one. The thinner, the crispier of the cookie.
So the more of like a snap it is. Like
yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it as close to a ginger snap as possible. So that is thin.
I feel like this split screen is our own ginger snap.
We are.
Oh dear, my humor is getting too bad in this time. Okay. So we're going again with coating.
We're just going to keep doing this and repeating this until we have a full tray
Coated
of the cookies.
Great.
Really easy. You can also keep this dough, again, since it's a vegan dough and we use an egg replacement. You can keep this dough for later if you feel like making another batch at some point.
Yeah, with your other cookies, I've been freezing a lot of the dough because otherwise I'll eat them all at once. And I then remember
so good
about them.
frozen.
So good. Even just
Oh
spoons.
my god, I can't even put it right out of the freezer. It's like the best.
It's also just such a joy during this time when you find something that you like cleverly froze for like another day.
Oh, I know.
And, like,
the little secrets. You gotta hide your things right now.
All the things that are time
So
consuming.
everything's just more mysteries.
Yeah, more things to discover in the freezer. Okay, how many I've only done like 3.
Oh, I'm on 5.
Whoa, I
just move a little faster.
Yeah, you do.
In the kitchen. I'm a
Gotta
fast.
slow down.
I know Big Red doesn't have time to slow down. There's too many.
She ain't got time. She got too many
get
hot
done in
batches
the
to
day.
make.
How about the days going by a little faster, right?
I don't know. I'm finding the afternoon was very slow.
Oh.
I'm a morning person. I'm a good morning. So okay, again, we're rolling our cookies into golf ball sizes, maybe. Rolling them in coconut sugar, and then flattening.
If you have regular sugar, it works.
Yeah.
Same. Roll it out.
So anyone got any questions for this bake? You can maybe put them in the comments and we could answer some, but preferably ones about the cookies.
Wow, we are baking away.
Where's everyone? Everyone seems to be tuning in from different places.
Yeah, lots of hearts.
Lots of hearts, I know.
Lots
love.
of hearts. Wow.
Okay, I've done 5 now. What are you on?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm on 8, 9.
I feel like I've only got maybe a few. I think I always make them a bit too big.
Yeah.
But
I think with these ones, it is the best, really, when they are thin and small.
Yeah.
Because you want a ginger snap pretty kind of crispy. And this batter, since we're using coconut flour and almond flour, it does come out a little moist. So the smaller the better with these.
I always forget as well. I think it's always a reminder when you cook cookies. Like people often be like, "Oh, they don't look cooked," but you forget that they keep cooking kind of afterwards. In terms of like when they cool down, they become a lot crispier.
Yeah, yeah. And these are only cooking at 10 minutes too.
Yeah, I thought it must be short time.
Yeah, all my cookie recipes usually are just about 10 minutes or under.
Yeah, honestly, anytime I read a cookie recipe and it says to cook it for too long, I'm like,
yeah.
I'm going to check on them just in case.
Okay, wow, I have a full tray here.
Wow, okay, I've got 6. I'm on my 7th roll of cookie. It's quite therapeutic.
I still have a little dough.
Oh, wow. You're going to need another tray.
I think I'm going to try and fit one on.
Yeah.
Because these don't spread, so it's very easy to fit more on.
Yeah. So if anyone joining, we're making ginger cookies and we are at the point of rolling them out and putting them on the baking tray.
And this live will be up for you guys to come back and make the ginger snaps.
Yeah.
We would love to see everyone's photos if they did.
Yeah. Tag me in your cookies. I want to see if anyone's
the ginger snap with the gingers.
The ginger snappers. Okay, wow, I'm still going. I'm so slow. Is anyone out? Who's trying this? Is anyone doing this whilst we're doing it live? Let us know.
Wow. These are going to be amazing.
Gonna be good. A cup of tea.
Yeah, I was also thinking if you put them in the freezer, you can add ice cream to the middle of them.
Oh, we can make like a ginger ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Oh,
very
decadent. Okay, right.
So I'm going to show you my tray. This is my tray, and this is how thin I'm making them.
Okay, mine doesn't look. I just have one more to make.
Great.
Oh. Okay, this one's a little bit smaller than the rest, but. So what was the oven temperature again, just in case people...
So the oven's at 350.
Okay.
And we're ready to bake.
Okay. Just gonna rinse my hands. So mine...
All right, we're ready to put in the oven. Oh, wow. They look great. They're perfect.
Okay. So these are going in the oven?
Yep, going in the oven. Oh, wait, I can't remember my new oven.
Oh, I gotta get the oven in.
Thank you, Holiday. All right, in they go. And voila. I'm going to show you guys. I made a batch earlier.
Yeah.
This is what they come out like.
So we're
batch.
So how long are we cooking them for?
So you're gonna cook them for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay. I can't get off and set an alarm because I know then I'd leave this. Cool. So just a reminder to everyone, we were baking ginger cookies because, you know, why not?
Why not?
And I'm pretty sure if you wanted to follow along to this, the ingredients will be on Secular Sabbath's page. I'm going to save it on mine and you'll save it on Secular Sabbath. And we pretty much hopefully went slowly through everything. But yeah, that's 10 minutes.
Great job. And if anyone's making them, please tag us. We'd love to see your ginger stuff.
Yeah, send us a photo.
Thank you for joining, Bonnie.
Yeah, thank you. I guess it's too long to wait until they're cooked. Is there anything you should do when you're checking up on the cookies? Like, will they go a different color, or they're just going to stay that dark brown?
They're going to stay pretty similar. They're going to stay the color. They're not going to move much. They're going to come out pretty moist in the middle. Yeah, it's pretty simple, easy recipe. I feel like this is a great recipe for a beginner baker or someone who just wants to start making something in the kitchen. It's really easy to follow along with this one.
Yeah, definitely. And as you say, it's good that you can, you know, if you don't want to eat the whole batch of cookies, you can freeze some of the cookie dough or refrigerate it because it's got it's got nothing that has necessarily short shelf life kind of thing.
Yeah, no, this is all good. It can be in the fridge for I would say it lasts about 5 days in the fridge though.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and then definitely can freeze the cookies once they're out if you don't want to eat them all right away. Or you can bring some and give them to your neighbor. Nice little
find some on your street. My neighbors are actually cooking them as well right now. So we can have a taste test and see who's. But yeah, and I guess experiment with. I think next time I'm going to try the ginger juice. You know?
I think that's a good move.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be kind of cool.
I really think this the ginger juice also, if you have a lot more, you can freeze them into cubes and reuse them as ginger tea.
Yeah.
Ginger is a really good thing to be eating or drinking right now. So it's pretty amazing having access to a juicer if you do and using the juice.
And if not, the ground ginger will be good.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But yeah. Oh, dear. Okay, well.
All right.
Thank you so much for teaching me how to make ginger cookies. And everyone, this is Courtney, and she is reporting from Secular Sabbath's account. But if you want to also learn more about all the cookies that she bakes and all the amazing gardening that she does, check out her Instagram, which is Courtney_Coll, right? COLL.
Yes.
And yeah, thanks for joining. And this is going to be live.
Thank you, Bonnie, for tuning in.
It's been fun.
So happy to have you.
Now I'm going to go eat my cookies.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
It was great.
It's hard.
You slayed it.
It's hard.
You did so good. Was it not? Did you not like it?